I banned shipping to Florida because I thought it would help, right? But I was wrong. Is what that was.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all have been well. Lighting's not good, but here we are. So I was gonna make a video about some recent fraud I've been dealing with my company and kind of the lack of help that I've been getting. However, because of recent more fraud, basically, and more locations and all this other stuff, we're gonna take some time this morning. I'm gonna fill out some new FBI reports. We're gonna call some local police departments. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, and then basically later on, I'm gonna make a whole video around what's been happening, how this affects me, but more importantly, how this can affect other small business owners, and hopefully I help somebody in the future.
As I mentioned earlier on the video, basically what I got to do this morning is, so we submitted some previous FBI reports. However, now we're running into the issue of, even with security measures put into place with Square, they're still getting past all security measures. So now basically we're going to go over filling out some new FBI reports. Hopefully some of the new addresses are going to be correlated in specific cities now. I think New York, Miami area, potentially Louisiana is coming now. But that way, maybe we get something going. We'll see. Oh, we got an extra one while we were here. That's great. Now that we're here, something I want to show you guys. Oh, careful now. All right. So if we look here, so there's currently 15 in review already. There's one resolved, and then there's 3 new ones that just came through this past weekend that now need to be disputed. So basically we got to get these taken care of and get those reported over. And then that way we can start looking at locations and see if any local police departments will have any interest with this. So the problem is that we ran into with filing past complaints is, once you file any complaint, FBI and or challenging with Square, what ends up happening is you cannot add any additional information to the process that's happening. So basically what I'm going to do first is I'm going to report the disputes via FBI. And so then when I challenge the disputes now in Square as my merchant server, I can be able to provide the FBI case reports to now start to kind of match up and hopefully creates someone actually caring, right? So part of this beautiful piece is every single transaction that gets reported or made now has to get tied into separate transactions in the FBI report, but there's only a finite amount of reports. And so where's my phone? These are chargebacks from, oh, dude. These are chargebacks from the refund I already did. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So actually, my last report had what I consider would be ending up being a stolen credit card in there, and it came back as a stolen credit card. So I was right. Now I'm doing the FBI job for him. Love that. This is a dumpster fire, boys. All right, so last clip, microphone died. I got another one charging. This one's charged. I don't know. We're gonna just keep it going. But so now that we got the FBI reports, we still need to call down to Florida, New York, Louisiana for sure. But because I also just recently got an additional, let's see, 5 orders. What we're going to do is we're going to make some live phone calls to them and see if they're actual orders, see if the numbers actually even work for us, and go from there. Go narrow and go with it. So this number that we're calling, so email doesn't match anything with the name or any type of orders. Now after I've kind of getting on Florida, so they're out of Brooklyn, but this one's new. So there is a residential address added into this now. Looking at prior ones before, there were a lot of commercial addresses. This is going to be the first residential address. So that's why I'm calling to see. It may be legitimate. There's cases where it's just goofy. But with everything else we've been dealing with, it matches everything. So let's give Mr. a call. Hold on. 76. Oopsies. 555 767 7. We're still on? Yeah, we're still on. All right. That's one. All right, Raphael. Same phone number. We ain't wasting that time. Maylee? All right. So next up for us. So yeah, so last two didn't work. Next one up for us. So they're down in Louisiana. Same thing. Nothing's adding up. We'll give them a call and see if anyone is going to be there to answer.
Sorry, but your call cannot be completed.
Okay. See, and as a business owner, I shouldn't have to check all of this, right? Like, there's a risk manager in Square. It was defaulted in nothing when we had the issues initially. I updated them all. Nothing's changed. We're still having the same issues. All right. So this one, ooh, back down to Florida, baby girl. You already know I don't ship there. Come on now. Yeah, there's no way this isn't a fake number.
Hey, this is. I'm sorry I couldn't come to the phone right now, but leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Uh-oh! Huh. I'm definitely gonna have to bleep that name out, but huh. Muy interesante. 666. Nice. That's not a sign. All right.
Please leave your message for 718.
All right. So none of these are real. So looking at all of our orders, we got one down to Florida, we got two over to New York, we got one down in Louisiana. Where's this one going? Another New York. Yeah. So long story short, we're gonna have to flag these, refund them, report these over to the FBI. And then what we're gonna do is after these are done, pretty much see if any of the names are in singular jurisdictions of local police departments down in Florida, New York areas, Louisiana, obviously. And from there, hopefully we can provide enough names, addresses, phone numbers, credit cards that the local level will now start to take a harder look at this, because evidently at the federal level, it's not going to happen, right? So, all right. Time for FBI report number 6. All right. So, not to show you guys that I'm crazy on just how much of a pain in the ass they make this entire process. So, submit. So, just so you guys see, same thing. Due to the high volume of complaints we receive, FBI is unable to respond to every complaint. So, I'm not crazy, but if I can't get help, that's why I'm doing this.